A son can be a blessing, but what if the son becomes greedy? What if he betrays the very parents who gave him life? Today's story will show how greed can destroy love, respect, and family, and how one choice can change everything. Stay with me till the end. And don't forget to subscribe to African Tales by John for more powerful life stories. Once upon a time, in a small town there lived an old couple. Their names were David and Mary. They were not rich people. They were not poor also. They lived a simple life with small land, small house, and big hearts. David worked in his farm every day. He grew vegetables, corn, and fruits. Mary, his wife, cooked food, washed clothes, and cared for the home. They were married for more than 40 years. They were happy together, even in simple life. God blessed them with one son. His name was Samuel. When Samuel was small, David and Mary loved him more than anything. They gave him food, clothes, and sent him to school. They worked hard so that Samuel could have better life. They dreamed that their son will grow, respect them, and take care of them in old age. But life does not always go like we dream. When Samuel became a young man, he changed. He was not like his parents. He did not want simple life. He wanted big cars, big house, and a lot of money. He was never happy with what he had. David tried to teach him. "My son," he said one evening, "money is not everything. Respect, love, and peace are more important. If you live with greed, your heart will never rest." But Samuel never listened. He only smiled and said, "Father, those are old words. This world is different now. If you don't have money, nobody respects you." Mary's eyes became wet when she heard her son. She held his hand and said softly, "My son, we are not rich, but we gave you all our love. Please do not forget your roots." But Samuel pulled his hand by. I don't want to live like you," he said. "I want rich life. I don't want to work on a farm like some poor man. I want fast money, easy money, big life." From that day, his heart became colder. Samuel stopped helping his father and farm. He stopped eating food with his parents. He started spending more time in the city with his friends. Those friends were not good people. They only loved money and pleasure. Every time Samuel came home, he asked one question: "How much property do you have? What will I get after you die?" David and Mary felt pain in their hearts. Their own son was asking about inheritance while they were still alive. But they still kept patience. David said, "Son, all this land, this house, everything we have is for you, but we are still alive. We worked all life to give you better future. Please do not break our heart." But Samuel did not care. His mind was only on money, not on love. Many times Mary cried at night. She asked God, "Why my son became like this? Why he forget our sacrifice? Why he think only about inheritance?" David tried to stay strong. He told Mary, "Don't worry. Maybe one day he will understand. Maybe life will teach him lesson." But Samuel was becoming more greedy day by day. One evening he returned from the city with angry face. He shouted at his father, "Father, why do you keep this land in your name? Why do you not give it to me? I am your only son. Give me everything now. I want to sell this land and make big business in city." David stood quietly. He looked at his son's face with sadness. He saw no respect, no love, only hunger for money. "My son," David said, "this land is our life. Your mother and I lived here for 40 years. This soil gave us food. This house gave us shelter. We cannot just sell it. We cannot give everything to you while we are alive. One day after we leave this world, it will be all yours." But Samuel did not like this answer. He shouted again, "I don't want to wait. I want it now. If you don't give it, then you don't love me." Mary came out with tears in her eyes. She tried to calm her son. "Samuel, please stop talking like this. We are your parents. We gave you life. Why are you hurting us like this? Please remember, family is more than money." But Samuel turned his face. He did not care for his mother's tears. He only cared for his dream of becoming rich. From that night, the family home was not peaceful anymore. David sat alone in the field, looking at stars, asking himself, "How did my son change like this? Where did we go wrong?" Mary prayed every day, "God, please save our son from greed. Please bring him back to love." But Samuel, he was blind with greed. Days passed, weeks passed. Samuel became more and more impatient. He started fighting with his parents almost every day. Sometimes he did not even come home at night. He spent his time in bars with people who only used him. One morning, Samuel came again with demand. "Father, Mother, today you must give me all the papers of this land. If you do not give me, I will leave this house forever. I don't want poor parents. I don't want poor life." Mary's heart broke completely. She fell on her knees and begged, "My son, please don't talk like this. Without you, we have nothing. You are our only child. Please don't leave us for money." But Samuel pushed her hand away. His eyes were full of anger and greed. David felt deep pain, but he said nothing. His silence was heavier than words. The house, which was once full of love, was now full of tears. Samuel's heart was now full of greed. He did not listen to his parents. He did not care about their tears. He only wanted land, money, and big life in the city. One day, Samuel went to his friends in the city. He told them, "My father has big land. My parents are old. I want this land now. If I get it, I will sell it. Then I will start big business and live rich life." His friend Fitz laughed and said, "Good idea, Samuel. Old people do not need land. They are near death. Take it now. Enjoy your life. You are young. You must live with money and power." These words poisoned Samuel's mind more. He returned home with new anger. That night, he shouted at his father again. "Father, I don't care what you say. I want the land now. If you don't give me, I will go to court. I will tell people you are unfair to me." David could not believe his own son's words. His body shook with pain. "My son," he said softly, "do you really want to fight with your own parents in court? Do you want to make us shameful in front of whole village?" Samuel shouted, "Yes, I will do anything. I don't care about shame. I don't care about you. I want money, and I want it now." Mary cried again. She fell down on the floor, begging her son, "Please, Samuel, please don't do this. Your father and I gave our life for you. Don't break us like this. Don't throw us away like trash." But Samuel closed his ears. He did not listen. He slammed the door and went out. Next morning, Samuel went to the lawyer in the city. He started legal fight against his own parents. He said, "I am their only son. I want my share of land now." When David and Mary heard this, their hearts broke completely. Their own blood, their only child, was ready to fight them in court for money. It was like a knife in their chest. The village people started talking. Some said, "Samuel is very greedy." Some said, "Poor parents, they sacrificed everything, and now the son is betraying them." David and Mary felt shame. They stopped going to market. They stopped talking to neighbors. They only sat in their home, crying and praying. The court gave notice. They had to go and face the judge. The judge asked, "Old man, why you do not give land to your son? He is your only child." David answered slowly, "Your Honor, this land is our life. We eat from this land. We survive from this land. If we give it now, we will have nothing. We will die." The judge looked at Samuel and asked, "Why you want land now? Can you not wait until natural time comes?" Samuel said with loud voice, "I don't want to wait. I want it now. I am young. I want to use it now. Old people don't need land. I need it for business." The judge was silent. He could see the greed in Samuel's eyes. But law was law. He said, "If you are only son, then yes, you have right to claim. But it is shameful to take parents' life while they are alive. Think again." But Samuel did not think. He signed papers. He forced his father also to sign. David's hands were shaking. Tears fell from his eyes when he signed. Mary could not stop crying. Her tears fell on the papers. And so, Samuel took everything. The land, the house, the property. David and Mary lost everything. They had nothing left, only small clothes and their weak bodies. When Samuel got the land papers, he did not even say thank you. He called a buyer, sold the land quickly, and took big money. He told his parents, "Now you go and live wherever you want. This house is mine. I don't want poor people in my house." Mary begged, "My son, where will we go? We are old. We cannot live on streets. Samuel shouted, "Not my problem. I have my money now. I am free. I will go to city. I will start big life. You both stay wherever you like." That night, under cold sky, David and Mary left their own home. They carried one small bag. They had no roof, no bed, no food. They sat near the temple of the village. Their eyes were red with tears. Mary whispered to David, "Is this really our son? Did we really give birth to him? How can he throw us away like garbage?" David's voice broke. "Yes, he is our son. But greed blinded him. One day life will open his eyes. One day he will understand what he did." Meanwhile, Samuel went to the city with his new money. He lived in hotel, bought new clothes, drank alcohol, ate big food, and enjoyed with friends. He thought he was king now. He thought he was clever. He laughed at his parents. Old fools, why they needed land. Now I am rich. Now I will live big life. But money is like sand. It does not stay in one hand for long. Soon, Samuel's friends started using him. They took him to bars, to gambling places, to women. He spent money every day, every night. He did not save. He did not plan. He did not think about tomorrow. Weeks passed. His money started going down. His pockets became light. But his greed was still big. One day, Samuel went to his friends and asked, "Can you give me money for business? I will return later." But his friends laughed. They said, "Samuel, when you had money, you were our friend. Now you are poor. We don't know you." They pushed him out. They closed doors. They left him alone. Samuel felt shock. He realized he had no money, no land, no house, and now no friends. He slept on street, hungry, cold, and broken. Back in the village, David and Mary were also suffering. They lived in a small corner near temple. Villagers gave them little food sometimes. They were weak, but they still prayed every day. Mary prayed, "God, please give our son wisdom. Please show him truth." David said, "Yes, God's justice is slow, but it is sure." One day Samuel will learn the lesson of greed. Samuel was now poor. He had no house. He had no money. He had no friends. He was sleeping on street. The same son who once dreamed of big cars, big life, and big business was now hungry, dirty, and weak. Every night he remembered his parents. He remembered his mother's tears. He remembered his father's words. Money is not everything. Respect, love, and peace are more important. But now it was too late. He had already betrayed them. He had already thrown them away. One night, Samuel was so hungry he could not walk. He fell a shop. People looked at him and said, "Isn't he the son of David and Mary, the greedy one? See what happened to him. Greed destroyed him." Samuel cried on the street. He whispered to himself, "Why I did this, why I sold my parents' land, why I broke their hearts. Now I have nothing." For the first time, he understood. For the first time, he felt the pain of his mistake. After many days of hunger, Samuel decided to go back to his village. He thought, "Maybe my parents will forgive me. Maybe they will give me food. Even if they don't forgive, I want to see them once." With weak body, dirty clothes, and empty hands, Samuel walked back to the village. When he entered the village, people looked at him with shock. They whispered, "Look, the proud Samuel has returned. But now he is broken. Now he is like beggar." Samuel did not care about their words. He went straight to the small temple where his parents were living. There, under the tree, he saw them. David was sitting looking at sky. Mary was cooking little food from what villagers gave. They were old, thin, and tired, but still together. Samuel's eyes filled with tears. He could not walk. He fell on the ground in front of them. He cried loudly, "Father, Mother, forgive me. I was blind with greed. I threw you away. I took everything. Now I have nothing. Please forgive me. Please accept me again as your son." Mary looked at him. Her heart broke again, but also it filled with love. She ran to her son, held his face in her hands, and cried, my son, you are back. We prayed for you every day. We never stopped loving you. Yes, you hurt us. Yes, you betrayed us. But you are our child. A mother's heart cannot throw her child." David also came near. His eyes were full of tears, but his voice was calm. My son, we told you before, greed will destroy you. Now you see with your own eyes. But still, you are our blood. We forgive you. We accept you back. But remember, money comes and goes. Family stays forever. Samuel held their feet and cried more. I promise, Father, Mother, I will never hurt you again. I don't need money. I don't need land. I only need your love. Please allow me to live with you. The villagers who were watching also cried. They saw the power of parents' love. They saw how greed can destroy, but forgiveness can heal. From that day, Samuel changed. He became humble. He started working again with his father in small farm that villagers gave them to survive. He served his mother with respect. He worked hard, not for greed, but for family. Every evening, Samuel sat with his parents and listened to their words. He said, Father, you were right. Mother, you were right. Money cannot buy peace. Money cannot buy love. I lost everything when I lost you. But now I have you again. I am rich. David smiled. Mary smiled. They felt peace again. Greed can blind a person. It can destroy family, respect, and love. But truth always wins. Money comes and goes, but parents and family are priceless. Those who forget their parents will fall. Those who honor their parents will rise. My friends, this story teaches us, never choose greed over love. Never forget the sacrifice of parents, because when money ends, only family stays. If you like this story, please support us by subscribing to African Tales by John and join us for more powerful life stories.